Galatians 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Power of Israel, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushai. Double honors to the mighty men, the elders, and the apostles in the community, waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel in these last days. Peace and blessings to everyone doing this truth and humbleness, sincerity. Again, I'm going to say shalom. We're going to go over some notifications, some news over the week. Bring out some scriptures and I'll end it. I'll try not to make it too long. Let's get it. This was going viral all day today. Right? I just got out that damn plantation. Right? But this was going viral on CNN because they love CNN at that job. This is from the AP. This is the AP account. Now I'll pull this account from End Time Headlines as well. At least the notifications. It says an unresponsive business plane flew over the nation's capital, causing the military to scramble a fighter jet before it crashed in Virginia. Let's read that again. It says an unresponsive business plane flew over the nation's capital, causing the military to scramble a fighter jet before it crashed into Virginia. Okay. That was today, 6:46 p.m. Now this was from last week. This was from Tuesday. It says AI and humankind. Artificial intelligence could one day threaten humans with extinction. Hundreds of scientists and tech industry leaders say in a new warning. I think that's the most silliest thing I ever heard in my life coming out Babylon the Great and his elites. Because the end can only happen based on their science. You notice they never deal with thus said the Lord. They don't deal with the scriptures. They deal with their Hollywood-based narrative. Let's read that again. It says AI and humankind, artificial intelligence could one day threaten humans with extinction. Hundreds of scientists and tech industry leaders say in a new warning. Whatever. Next article. That's hilarious. End Time Headline reports. It says unresponsive plane over DC causes military jet to scramble. Later crashes in Virginia. I'm gonna go into why I'm sharing that article. It's bad enough, family. America is in a war by way of NATO assisting Ukraine. And some sources, okay, I recommend you follow Redacted on Rumble or YouTube. And there's another channel, I believe his name is Colonel McGregor. He's like an ex-Iraqi, ex-Afghani, he's an ex-soldier. And he gives heavy detail on what's going on in Ukraine. And Stephen Gardner is another good source, okay? And I follow those three sources, and what I'm getting from these channels isn't good. You know, since the mainstream media won't tell y'all the reality of what's going on, I recommend y'all follow, okay? Follow those channels and just see what they're posting, okay? Right? Rumors has it now NATO, by way of slipping Joe Biden, who fell on his ass again, embarrassing, was left to Babylon the Great before worse destruction hit it, right? Slipping Joe Biden is reportedly pushing to have nuclear arms put in Ukraine to combat Moscow. And that's not good. Tell y'all right now, that's not good. Well, everyone in the spirit of this paganism, okay, something real bad could play out going forward. I heard that report, and that's not a good report. And Vlad already basically told the world it's the United States pushing the Ukrainians to have a chance. And this war started about 2013, okay? The Ukraine versus Russia is not a new thing. It started in 2013 or late 2012 where there was a buildup, okay? It's not a new thing. But it's dangerous because Putin, okay, by way of the BRICS coalition, Putin has the power to flip the switches. And the Most High, okay, roughly paraphrasing, Exodus 15:3, the Most High will put a spirit on those BRICS nations to flip the switch and have them SARMATs, those ICBM, thermonuclear missiles, come out their silos and blow America straight to hell, man. That's going to play out very soon. Okay, there's no way the United States of America going forward, okay, they lift the debt ceiling on hyperinflation. I said this in a recent video I posted Rumble. The only ones winning are those on Social Security. And that's it. America is a crumbling empire. Right? And going digital will not stop the judgment. That's a big hype. You know, they're pushing the digital currency, but it will not stop the Lord's judgment and the Lord's vengeance going into that, you know, that great judgment day that's due to play out at some point. I don't know the day or the hour. It's a buildup, just as it was a buildup in Egypt. Okay? But that's not good for America. And for the Israelites in the knowledge of this truth, you best keep these commandments. America's in a very weak, vulnerable state, and it's not impossible for that thing to play out very soon. I don't know what's really left for America except the judgment. Okay. Read this notification, Slack, one more time. It says unresponsive plane over DC causes military jet to scramble, later crashes in Virginia. And that's none of just embarrassment of how weak America is. You mean to tell me all this mainstream media hype, and they talk a lot of smack with this media, but you mean to tell me the so-called nation's capital had to backpedal, they had to pull an emergency jet to at least follow or monitor an unresponsive business jet that crashed? Where is the security for your so-called nation's capital? That's how vulnerable America has turned in these latter days. And that's not a new thing. That began during the lockdown, and even after the lockdown, when China and Russia began to test these hypersonic missiles. Okay, China tested one that went, I believe it flew over the Earth's atmosphere, and the Pentagon couldn't even pick it up. So it's not surprising. That's a damn business jet. I didn't even mention Slovakia. I didn't even mention a hypersonic missile coming this way, which will play out. That's why it's urgent for Israel to come out the ways of Babylon. Get your mind out of this fading system, because while they celebrating, have the good old time celebrating this pagan garbage. Okay. Sudden judgment gonna roll up on them. Let's get that precept. there's one more I have to bring out. I think there's one more I have to read. Give me a moment, family. Let me get this precept. Let's get the classic. First Thessalonians 5:3. And they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come upon them as travailed as a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And America is extremely vulnerable. Okay, and I'm certain that article been surfacing because a lot of people probably thinking about the whole 9/11 thing, which is a long time ago. Where is your security then? I brought that out in a video I did a while back. Okay, because it was a narrative accusing Moscow of not being able to stop the drones that hit them recently. But the same question could be asked during that time with 9/11. Where was the so-called security to avert the attack? And they couldn't stop a damn. They had to backpedal to chase a damn fading business plane that ended up crashing. So it's just a warning sign that America, okay, America is in a very, very vulnerable state, and it's not coming back. Okay, it's just in a wind down phase before the destruction. It's a build up, but it's literally winding down. That's why it's very, very important for Israelites that's new to this truth to hold strong to the commandments. You must keep these commandments to the best of your ability. And for those of us that's been in this truth for a long time, we too have to keep the commandments. Okay? Let me see if there's more here. Let me see if I missed the notification. We'll get a few more scriptures and I'll end it. But I just want to share that. Then there's this article. End Time Headline Reports. Washington Post article accuses bigoted right-wing extremists of inciting anti-democracy. Target boycott. Okay, and that's really going into this old. I brought this out. I pushed this on a video I did recently on Rumble about, you know, Target. It's really Target. They cut a deal with a Satanist group, something to that effect, and they was using that with the whole Pride Month or whatever. But I also pushed on that on my video I did on Rumble recent, how, and I'm gonna take it here, your ADL, SPLC, Canary Mission, they making these nonsense false claims on Israelite groups, people of color. Okay, and when you go into the video, it was a video I did about the Satanist groups opening up. They tore up scriptures and they were tearing up policeman flags or policeman lives matter flags. You know, they were basically coming up against the words of God and the so-called police department. Okay, and these so-called groups like the ADL, SPLC, they monitor Israelite groups chiefly. Okay, anyone that has something bad to say about the Israelis shooting up Palestinians, okay, they monitor people that's doing that, that's voicing themselves, but they're not monitoring, okay, Satanist groups that have laws to aid them. Okay, you can replay that video. The lady opened up praising Satan. I recommend y'all to listen to that video I posted to Rumble most recently. But it's very hypocritical for them to watch people of color make false accusations, but you got one group out there that's just openly, you know, moving in a vibration that should be questioned, but you know, that's just the way it is under this wicked kingdom. Job 9:24, right? See if there's any more. Let's read First John 4:16, because there's still a lot of smoke with that aftermath, you know, the camps, you know. Only thing I could say, you know, brothers have to keep thus said the Lord. You know, this campaign for the 12 tribes of Israel to be delivered, you know, it requires all camps and congregations to bid the marriage according to thus said the Lord, not to some guy, okay, that says you're not in the truth if you don't follow him. That's just not biblical, okay? That's just not biblical, and that goes for anybody out there in the Israelite community pushing the narrative. If you're not following such and such, you're not in the truth. Book, chapter, verse. That's not biblical. Okay. And you know, I'd hope, you know, the elder, I hope that he humble down and apologize. And you know, it's bad. Okay, it's bad to, you know, I saw the most recent video. Okay, there's more aftermath with that. There's no way as a leader in this truth, okay, I'm going on 9 years, I would have my guys. I mean, it's not much in Spring Valley. It's a few of us that show up every now and then. There's no way I'm going to roll up, see IUIC, okay, or what, any camp that's in that area and decide I'm going to set up next to them, right, and not roll up with them and say, you know, let's have a unity camp. Let's do something righteous. Let's unite. But get next to them, mock them, slander them, get jammed up, literally, then get arrested, then cry wolf after the fact. That's off, man. Okay? That's not the vibration of Christ, man. That's on some wicked nigga stuff, man. And, you know, Israel got to chill, man. I'm just saying in general. That's not the spirit of the Most High. And I'm very disappointed with the leadership of, you know, I'm not talking about IUIC. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I expect more out of General Yan. I expect more out of him because I've been following this brother for years, man. But it's not a good look. I think, you know, I'm saying this as a man. He should apologize to the Israelite community. Okay? Swallow your pride. Just follow thus said the Lord and love your fellow Hebrew Israelites. From IUIC on down, there's no need to move in this vibration while this world's about to burn up in hellfire by way of ICBM nuclear missiles. There's no reason to come up against your fellow brothers. It don't even make sense. Okay. 1 John 4 and 16. And we have known and believed the love that God had to us. God is love, and he that dwelt in love dwelt in God, and God in him. And that's the spirit we got to move in. Not us attacking each other. Okay, this probably be the last time I touch on that. But there's still a lot of smoke from that aftermath. Ran into another video, but I thought I would touch on it. And I got nothing but love for my brothers, you know, because I'm be honest, I followed UPK for years. To this day, I'm just disappointed with the aftermath. But, you know, the brothers And I'm only saying this as a young leader in this truth, okay? Just follow the spirit of the Most High and not a man. And if that's offensive, that's too damn bad. There's no scripture that says to follow a leader, okay? And I've said this many times on this platform. You know, there's righteous elders and apostles, and there's wicked niggas in this community. Ain't nobody got this new covenant. So why move in this vibration? Okay? And if you don't change your spirits, those of you that's in that spirit, you're going to get judged. Okay? I'm very compassionate when it comes to Israel. I love my brothers and sisters in Israel, man. Okay? Because if you hate your brother, okay, you hate your fellow brother or sister in this community, and we got a great judgment day that's pending that's going to play out very soon. If you move in this vibration of hating on a brother, hating on the camp, this isn't for you, and you're going to be destroyed. Let's get that judgment. I'm going to end it. Okay. While the Most High continue to judge America, Babylon the Great, and break this place down as he did ancient Egypt, we got to move in the spirit of loving one another and with humbleness and sincerity. And if you can't do this, this isn't for you, and you're going to be destroyed. Okay. Let's get Ezekiel. Y'all know where I'm going. We're going to do here. I love my brothers, man. I love my brothers. You know, I've learned from, you know, a lot of camps coming up, you know. And I look up to the camps. But, you know, I don't like to see brothers. And I've seen that even in person. I take it down. When I was new to this, sometimes I'll go to the IUIC camp in Queens and watch the brothers teach. Then I see the brothers, I see UBK roll up, not far from them, calling them names, mocking them, slandering them. One captain over there saying nothing but right along with it. And the brothers in IUIC, okay, they just moved in the spirit. They're teaching. They're not really entertaining, but that's wicked, man. Okay. Shout out to the, I believe his brother Malachi with IUIC. Many years ago, I ran into the brother. Humble brother, man. But on a couple of occasions, I witnessed that. And, you know, I said to myself, that's not right. How could you possibly claim you in the truth, but you talking down on your fellow brother? That's off. Okay? Only thing I hope the brothers repent, you know, and just do the right thing. But if y'all gonna follow a man in wickedness, this not for any of y'all. And it ain't gonna end well. Straight up. Let's get the judgment on wicked Israelites that think they're good for it while they continue to hate their brothers. And this goes for any Israelites out there. Okay? Ezekiel 20 and verse, we're going to read 35. Ezekiel 20, 35. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So will I plead with you, said the Lord God. Verse 37. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and will bring you into the bond of the covenant. This is going to your Hebrews 8 and 8 and 16. Okay. Verse 38, and this is the warning. Okay, and I've said this in the past, and I'm going to say it again. If you hate your brother, this is not for you. Okay, Israelite sisters that hate other sisters in this congregation, in this community, in this body, if you hate your fellow sister, it's not for you either. Ezekiel 20 and 38. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the countries where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and you shall know that I am the Lord. It's a heavy warning right there. Okay? Painful. A lot of the Israelites in this wilderness, they're going to fall into that Luke 19 and 27. They're going to get cut off, man. That's what's going to happen to wicked Israelites that hate their own people. This was never for you. Okay? It makes absolutely no sense to follow a man that has no covenant. Okay? You have righteous elders and apostles in the Israelite community. That's a fact. But you also have wicked elders and apostles in this community. It's just the way it is. And you gotta cipher, who's who. But it is there. That's a warning. Can't let a wicked person lead you astray in this truth. Just general disclaimer. Whoever don't like it, too damn bad. Read again. Ezekiel 20 and verse 38. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and you shall know that I am the Lord. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Power of Israel, Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the mighty men, the elders, and the apostles in the community, waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel in these last days. Peace and blessings to everyone doing this truth and humbleness and sincerity. Israel, I love y'all. Shalom.